organic, unpredictable, unknown, lovely, beautiful, a sense of fulfillment. This is part of the pleasures of life and not the chores of life.
On this edition of Daily Iowan TV,
12 high V's are going green.
And how Michael Sam coming out will affect the NFL.
And in sports, Bluter goes for history and Carver. We'll explain in just a bit.
All that and much more next.
Daily Iowan TV is ready to go. Good evening, I'm Marissa Mahalik.
And I'm Mary LaPlaca. 470 tons of compost were made in the Iowa City landfill last year. That's equivalent to 94 really big elephants. Iowa City grocery stores contributed 1 million pounds of food waste to the grand total. Rebecca Hager has the dirty truth on compost.
Most would describe compost as dirty, messy, smelly, but not Jennifer Jordan.
It's just really good stuff.
Good stuff that helps soil quality. In 2012, the Iowa City landfill made 120 tons of the good stuff. Last year, 470 tons. Why the big pileup? Green Are You, a program that 4 Iowa City stores are participating in. Instead of sending food waste to unusable landfill piles, Hy-Vee stores are sending it to compost piles.
It is everything from the Hy-Vee store, all from our food service departments and our dining area.
So here's how it works. Hy-Vee throws their organic compostables into this bin. Then it winds up here, the compost pile in Iowa City's landfill.
The process is the material comes in here, it goes into a big pile, we grind it up, the material goes into windrows, and it all gets ground in with yard waste and wood clippings that come in from across the county. So it's not just food waste, that's a pretty small portion of it. And at the end of the process, which takes about 6 to 9 months, it actually comes out as a really nice soil amendment.
This process prevents creation of methane, a dangerous gas to the environment. It also is a great product for the community. Rebecca Hager, Daily Iowan TV.
The kickoff Candlelight Vigil for Human Rights Awareness Week was canceled due to severe weather, but events will continue on throughout the week. Human rights groups at the University of Iowa joined together this week for events aimed towards human rights awareness globally as well as on campus. Earlier today, the second annual Freedom Reading was held at Java House. Throughout the week, they will have film screenings and presentations. UI students and faculty are invited to participate in any events. The UI United Nations Association, UI Students for Human Rights, and several other student groups have been organizing these events.
There will soon be an openly gay athlete playing in major American sport. Formerly Missouri football player Michael Sam became the first openly gay NFL prospect to come out publicly. Former NBA player Jason Collins came out last year, but has not played since coming out. American Studies professor Travis Vogan spoke about what the impact of having an openly homosexual player in the NFL will do for the league.
It's incredibly important symbolically for folks who might think that, you know, if your sexual orientation is one way, then you should not be able to participate in certain things, or you're not equipped to participate in certain kinds of sports.
If you have been keeping up with the Olympic Games, you may have spotted a drone hanging above the slopes. That drone is not searching for terrorists or protesters. It is actually being used to broadcast live videos of snowboarders and skiers to your televisions. They use the drone as opposed to other devices because it's cheaper and the drone can actually get really close to the action without making a lot of noise to distract the athletes. Much more is still coming your way on Daily Iowan TV.
Increase in gas prices can lead to better road conditions.
And in sports, Bluters goes for number 1.
And with the severely cold weather we have been experiencing in Iowa, the Iowa City School District has not had a full week of classes since classes have resumed this year. And they have announced that classes will be delayed for those students again tomorrow. Megan, will we be seeing warmer temps anytime soon?
You know, ladies, it seems like we just can't get a break from this cold. This morning we woke up to freezing temps, and tomorrow will be the same. Negative 13 degrees is the high for the morning. Then in the afternoon we will warm up to 5 degrees and partly cloudy skies. Finally, we will round out the evening with clear skies and a matching high of 5 degrees. Looking into the rest of the week, Wednesday's temps will be warmer, but with that will come a 40% chance for snow. Thursday will continue to get warmer with a high of 36, but Friday and Saturday the chance for snow will come back with temps in the 20s. Finally, Sunday will reach up into the 30-degree range with partly cloudy skies. By now, I can imagine that everyone has adjusted to this wicked weather. That's all I have for weather. Back to you guys at the desk.
Many states are experiencing bad winter weather. Even the governor of Georgia declared a weather-related state of emergency for 45 of their counties. And with awful winter weather comes terrible road conditions. We have Reed Chandler in the studio to find out what Iowa may do to fix them at a cost.
It's a three-letter word that sends a shiver down most Americans' spines: tax. And just about everyone opposes tax increases, especially in our recovering economy. But there's a proposed bill heading to the House Transportation Committee this month that would raise the state tax on gas by 10 cents over the next 3 years. But the people behind the proposal say it's for an important cause. When you drive down Davenport Street in Iowa City, your car bounces up and down as it hits all the potholes. It's city roads and state highways like this one Iowa lawmakers want to fix up, but they need the money for it.
Our roads and infrastructure are in need of repair, and the costs are not getting any cheaper. We're getting further and further behind.
The Federal Highway Administration says Iowa ranks 38th nationally in road conditions, with 1 in 5 bridges deficient. The Iowa Department of Transportation says it faces a $215 million annual shortfall to pay for these repairs, and that's where the gas tax increases come in. It would increase the current 22-cent tax by 10 cents over 3 years, but a Des Moines Register poll shows 63% of Iowans don't want it.
A lot of Iowans are struggling financially with rising costs of everything. The last thing we should be looking at is raising taxes.
At one gas station, we found 2 people on opposite sides of the same pump, on opposite sides of the same issue.
I am disabled and on a fixed income, and every time it goes up, it takes something out of my refrigerator or something out of my light bills.
If you want infrastructure, if you want roads, you got to pay for them. Who's using them? People who buy gas.
If you fill up once a week all year, a 10-gallon tank car with 10 more cents a gallon in tax would be between $50 and $60 more a year. For better roads and bridges, is it worth it?
Nobody wants to pay taxes, and you get what you pay for.
I think there's other ways they can do it, and I think there are people who could find those ways, and they need to get them busy.
But with poll numbers against them, Representative Stutzman says it will take a lot of politicking to change what you pay at the pump. Now, it's important to note this proposed bill has just passed the subcommittee stage. It still has to pass the House Transportation Committee, then the House floor, then it goes to the Senate floor before it can be signed into law by Governor Branstad. A lot of steps for a bill so many people oppose. Back to you.
Carver Hawkeye Arena, the home to some absolutely fantastic sports action as of lately. To get you caught up on all the action in sports, Alyssa Bergamini is standing by in the sports studio. Alyssa?
Thanks, Mary. Alyssa Bergamini coming to you from the Daily Iowan TV Sports Studio. And so much on tap to get to tonight. We'll get to one Hawkeye grappler's dream finish from Senior Day Sunday afternoon, but we start where we must, with Iowa women's hoops head coach Lisa Bluter one win away from history. Bluter and company with an opportunity to rewrite the record books against the Northwestern Wildcats tonight in front of what is sure to be a fantastic home crowd in Carver Hawkeye Arena. Bluter currently in a tie with Dr. Tom Davis and Vivian Stringer for the most wins all time for an Iowa basketball coach, with the 14-year vet sitting at 269 career wins. Even with the record there for the taking, Bluter completely focusing on the task at hand Monday night.
A very different Northwestern team than what we've seen in the past. Much more athletic, quicker, faster. They push the ball better. They shoot the 3-ball very well. They used to, have some really big posts in there, and they just don't have that now. But they are almost a harder matchup because they don't have a true post. They don't have a true power forward. They almost play 5 guards out there.
Iowa wrestler Tony Ramos already writing his place in Iowa history Sunday afternoon when the 133-pounder won his final home match in Carver Hawkeye Arena. making him only the third wrestler in Iowa history to finish his career at Carver undefeated. Our Mad Side boys, Cody Goodwin and Kevin Glick, have the latest on the seniors' historic day.
Hi guys, Kevin Glick alongside Cody Goodwin here for another Daily Iowan TV Mad Side, your one-stop shop for everything Iowa wrestling. It was senior day in Carver Hawkeye Arena on Sunday as Iowa took on the Michigan Wolverines. It was pretty easy sailing for Tom Brands and his crew, so let's take a look at how it all went down. It's senior day in Carver Hawkeye Arena, nice little ceremony after the duel. And
3 key seniors being honored on Sunday afternoon, and Derek St. John, Tony Ramos, and Ethan Lofthouse, 6 in total.
As always, starting at 125, Corey Clark getting the nod again.
A win over Connor Yotze of Michigan, 4-1. He wrestled another tough 7 minutes, another sign to Tom Brands that he can be the guy.
Tony Ramos trying to finish his career undefeated at Carver Hawkeye Arena.
He's able to do so, a 6-1 win over Rossi Bruno of Michigan. Not the win he was looking for. He'd rather, of course, get a pin, but he finishes 34-0, the first Hawkeye to do that since Brent Metcalf.
Now, after a loss at 141 by Josh Cheva, Brody Grothus and Eric Rahalis were in the match of the day. A crazy one, Cody.
You just saw that reversal there. That tied it at 9 after the second period. This takedown from Grahalis is actually going to tie it at 14 to send the match into overtime. And as we continue into overtime, it takes Brody Grothus a tiebreaker to get those near-fall points and eventually take a 17-14 win over Grahalis.
Derek St. John with a very Derek St. John-like workman performance, winning 3-1 over Brian Murphy, and that would make the score 12-3 heading into the intermission as he walks off for the final time at Carver Hawkeye Arena. After a Nick Moore decision to make it 15-3 overall, Mike Evans picked up the only bonus point win in the entire duel.
It was a dominating 16-0 performance, and he actually got it with still a minute to go in his match. Hawkeyes up 20-3 at this point.
After a pair of wins at 184 and 197, Bobby Telford had a couple chances to take down Adam Kuhn here.
Number 3 Telford against number 2 Kuhn, about as good as you can get. It's Big Ten wrestling. Kuhn able to play good enough defense to stop each of Telford's 3 shots throughout the match. Kuhn takes it in overtime. Hawkeyes take the duel, though, 26-6.
He would tell you that he enjoys this building. I mean, this is a very unique crowd. They demand a lot out of you, and they will reward you with fanfare if you do your job, and he's done a good job.
What's it like going on undefeated?
It was exciting. I liked it. I would have liked to do it in a little bit better fashion, but you know, got the job done, got the win, and the fans here are great. You know, can't ask for any better fans.
Thanks for that, boys. For more reaction and analysis from Iowa's convincing victory over the Maize and Blue, check out the full Mad Side webisode at dailyiowan.com. Unfortunately, that is all the time we have for tonight. Catch full highlights of Lisa Bluter's potentially historic night, as well as new manager Rick Heller's first Iowa Baseball Media Day on Tuesday's edition of the program. But for now, we're throwing it back to you guys at the desk.
We're bigger, we're deeper, and we're more experienced than we've ever been.
Here's White, ducks it through. Evans gets the step on the drive, score it, and a foul. Now he throws it down. Barber with the play made to Aaron White.
Only with Daily Iowan TV can you get a sneak peek in tomorrow's pages of the Daily Iowan.
Read further into the gas tax.
And a proposal that could change tanning laws throughout Iowa. Well, American bobsledder Johnny Quinn just can't catch a break in Sochi. The Olympian, who went viral for breaking down his bathroom door in his hotel a few days ago, got stuck again, this time in an elevator. Quinn and his friend were rescued shortly after his tweet.
The bobsled competition starts February 16th, so let's hope that Quinn becomes known for his breakthrough moment in his sled, and instead of breakouts in his hotel in Sochi. Well, that's your latest edition of Daily Iowan TV. Be sure to check us out at the same time tomorrow or anytime online at dailyiowan.com.
Thanks for watching and have a great night.